The only comments I receive on the internet are effectively from the same person, and they always follow this pattern. Firstly, the person starts by confirming they are anti-New World Order. Then, in a meandering quasi-intellectual and confusing way, start to explain how they are fighting the system. This goes on for a while. Then when they have finished blowing hot air, they say that stating in an open and unambiguous way for all to see, i.e., by adding PAEACP or PAEACPAB to their profile name, is a step too far. For one reason or another, then they proceed to say, would I like to join a person or group they know, who are fighting the NWO system, by using the NWO system. Here is a sample of a thread. I am showing you this comment, as it is unusual, in that, the thread it is from, has not been deleted even after this stage of the conversation. The question this raises is, if these people are shills, why are they bothering to convince me to return to the NWO, when it appears no one real can see my philosophy on how to destroy the NWO system, thus enabling a chance for a new better system? A possibility is, and this I find highly unlikely, is that even NWO, anti-NWO operatives do not know they are not fighting the NWO system by appealing to the NWO system for justice. And very few people are actually interested in stopping a criminal gang using humanity, which includes themselves, as slaves. Anyway, here is an example of the comments by NWO operative, knowing, or unknowing, called Globe Crucia, in our thread.
Well, I'm glad you know the NWO is, and has been always current, masquerading behind different functions, that keeps interchanging by perpetually reseeding and weaning itself onto individuals, incrementally. Though we all need to weed out these parasites and their lackeys that caused us grief and harm. Before you want to establish your utopia, you should consider people as myself, that are trying to gain ground to accomplish this. Half the reason we are in murky waters is because labels are espoused on us, without consideration. It's vital for any body of people of our interest to collect suitable solutions, backed by declarations of those brainstormers' trusts. I am not comfortable adding titles to my name that appears vague to my contemplation. It's too brief, and there are a lot of gaps among your/our cause. Just by assuming 3,000 years is far-fetched to my estimations.
My reply. One of the main aims of the PAEACP or PAEACPAB at present is to distinguish who is NWO and who is not. It has passed that test with flying colors in this instance, as no matter how much you protest, everyone can see, you cannot bring yourself to state, in an open manner, you want an end to a system you yourself admit is corrupt, i.e., it has shown for all to see, you are a NWO operative. End of my comment. Now this thread has shown, in the words of Globe Crucia, and I quote,
though we all need to weed out these parasites and their lackeys that caused us grief and harm.
This interaction has shown just how effective the PAEACP is at doing just that. I would just like to add, as a bonus comment, as most conversations I have with NWO operatives are deleted by them, so I will show this example of their comments to show how similar in content they all are. When I say all, it is round about 10 conversations in 2 years, which seems to have dried up completely now, as I have started to record them via screenshots. So here is probably the last one, and is spoken by the New World Order operative going by the name of Calm Notes. Listen, it's amazing.
How am I a part of the NWO? I'm a firm advocate against privatization and globalization, both complete and total failures. My platform is quality of life, and reality that chasing a high for a utopia to coexist is an unachievable fool's folly. I'm wild, like a maverick running through your field of flowers, instead of a product from anyone's institution. I've been on the internet a very long time, and I've shed a few IQ points from the impact of it having become a criminal paradise. Notably done by celebrities and politicians operating under anonymity. I'm still smart though, with having some to spare, from being severely curious.